Well, hey, my friend. Welcome to Creatives on Fire, the go-to podcast for content creators looking to grow their audience as well as their income. I'm so excited you're here. I'm your host, Melanie Ferguson. Well, hey, welcome back to the podcast. This week, I want to chat about Facebook and getting into a rhythm for posting consistently, the things that make our page grow, but make that sometimes feel really, really hard. And I'm calling it the Lazy Girl's Guide to Showing Up on Facebook, or the Lazy Girl's Guide to Showing Up on social media when we don't feel like it, right? So we always need that little help. And I tell you what, this episode is all about removing the pressure and all that stress and perfectionism that we think it requires to be consistent and just doing what works for you. So I've got 3 ideas of ways to implement this lazy girl's guide to showing up. And stick around because the last one I'm going to share is an ultimate hack that I have found super, super beneficial. So here we go. Okay, so when it comes to posting on social media, we know that sometimes we get super excited and we get into like a rhythm and we're doing so good. And then something happens. Life happens, or we burn out, or we get tired, or we start doubting ourselves. What am I even doing? It's not growing fast enough. And sometimes you just feel like you're overwhelmed and stuck, and you just are tired of being, quite frankly, on all the time. So these ideas are about working with your energy, not against it, and making real progress over time, in less time, really, because you're going to be consistent, and consistency is what the algorithm loves. Showing up doesn't mean that you have to do every single thing every single day. It doesn't mean that you're going to do 10 story slides and then reshare an old post and then go live and then do a reel. You're not going to have to do all the things. This is about showing up in a way that looks like it's doable for you. It's consistency over complexity. And this is what the algorithm loves. This is what builds trust with your audience. And this is what is going to sustain you for the long term. So, the first idea, I'll put it in the show notes so that you can just use it as a little checklist. I want you to share something to stories. That can be as simple as going back through the week and seeing what is one of your most popular posts and sharing it up to stories for the day. And you can call it done. That is like the lazy girl's guide to at least showing up, right? And then the second thing you can do every single day is do your automatic invites. I recommend this highly. So if you missed it, I put a reel over on the Facebook page for Creatives on Fire. I'll link it below, but you can go over to your professional dashboard and you can invite all the people who've interacted with your posts. So this is a great feature that Facebook offers, and it keeps you out of trouble from that used to be like inviting too many people at one time. Well, Facebook's taking care of all of that now. You literally tap and they do the inviting. The third idea for being a lazy girl when it comes to showing up is to grab a templated post. So I've talked about it over the last few weeks, but I do have Facebook Fuel for you. This is going to be a lazy girl's library of posts that you can literally plug and play. So my recommendation would be pop in there. I'll put a link here below. It's creativesonfirepodcast.com/Facebook. And you can just simply schedule the post for the next day to automatically go out. Then you've already shown up for tomorrow. I absolutely love that. All right. Another bonus that you could do to show up without feeling like it is such a burden is to make sure that you reply to comments, the ones that are just over the last 24 hours. Maybe you did a live video and there were some people who showed up on replay, and you just need to go in there and just like their comment. So sometimes I can just go like. And by the way, Facebook just changed the like button to a thumbs up over on the right-hand side. So don't miss out on that. You just tap the like button, or if it's a substantial comment like, oh, especially if they complimented you and said, oh, you look so pretty today. I would recommend that you at least reply and say, thank you so much. You're too kind. And so reply to comments just on a couple of posts, and then you've done it. all in less than probably 5 minutes, because sharing something old to your stories is just a click. Automatic invites is just a click. And grabbing the post template and scheduling it for the next day is super simple. So I think you can show up on social media, Facebook specifically, in less than 5 minutes a day. How does that sound? I hope it sounds good. I hope you're like, Melanie, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I didn't think it was doable to fit this in my schedule, but now I can. All right. But let me share the ultimate hack. This is something that I kind of played around with in the past, and it actually works. So if you are, you could, I think that it works best if you are face to camera, but you can totally do this without face to camera. But record your a short video, like 1 minute video for the day. And it can just be you saying good morning and pouring your coffee, or it can be an actual project that you sped up, or it can be you face to camera talking about a blog post that you're super excited about publishing that day, or that you remembered from last year that was so crazy awesome. And put that as a video reel on your page and then share it up to stories. Now you've got 2 slides in your stories and you have hit the algorithm with a reel. And if you want to triple whammy this, you can do your 1 minute recording and you can do it live. Do it live. Do a live video for 5 minutes, then edit the 1 minute out of the 5 minutes and share that. Or go live for 3 minutes and share that. Simply going live or doing the reel first instead of just hopping straight on stories and talking and kind of almost like wasting that video content, you could be putting it in your feed and having it work for you for monetization, for growth, for algorithm, engagement, all the things. So that is the ultimate hack. Either go live or record what would normally be a story video, but leave it as a regular video and then share it to your stories. All right. I hope that was helpful, my friends. I know this was another one of those really short but sweet, hopefully, podcast episodes. I hope it super helps you. Don't forget to come join us over in Facebook Fuel. And as always, I appreciate any and all reviews of the podcast. And I always give you the instructions at the bottom of the show notes. So until next time, my friend, stay creative.